Hello and welcome to today's class. Yeah, it's been a long while. Sorry for being away for some time now. It's as a result of an accident that I had. I was in the hospital for some time and I'm just recovering, but I just didn't feel to produce this video. My viewers and my subscribers not to be in darkness for this period of time. All right, now we have this expression before us here. Now, the square root of 7 minus, under it we have the square root of 48 plus the square root of 5 minus the square root of 24 plus the square root of 3 minus the square root of 8. What if you are told that the answer to the whole of this expression is 1? Would you believe it? Yes, so we're going to show without the use of the calculator how to solve this and get the answer 1. So yeah, let's take our solution to this. So we take our solution. So yeah, we're going to go step by step here. All right. Now, the first thing we're going to look at here, let's look at the radical inside the major radical here. So the figure inside here is 48, right? Good. What if I said 48 can be expressed as our 16 times 3? Would you believe that? Yes, we all know that, right? So we can rewrite this. So the first expression could be written as the square root of our 7, then minus the square root of our 16 times 3, right? This is easy. Good. Then we go to the next one. Now we have the square root of our 5, then minus your 24 can be expressed as our 4 times 6, right? Where 4 is also a perfect square. So we're going to have this to be our 4 times 6. Then plus, we take the next one to 8 here, which is our 3, then minus 8 can be expressed as 4 times 2, where 4 is also a perfect square. So we have this as our 4 times 2. These are clear expressions, right? Good. Now, we now bring out our 4 from here, 2 from here, 2 from here. So rewrite the whole of this as we have our 7, then minus 4 into the square root of our 3, then plus, here we have the square root of our 5, then minus 2 into the square root of 6, then plus the square root of our 3, then minus 2 into the square root of 2. I believe there's no confusion to this point, right? Good. Now, what we're going to do here now is this. We want to think of a way to cancel out this square root radical, cancel out this square root radical, cancel out this square root radical. And so we think of an expression that will enable us to do that. So we think of rewriting this 7, we think of rewriting this 5, think of rewriting this 3. Remember that if you have your x, let's say you have your x, then plus your y, bracket, all to the power of 2. This is the same thing as our x to the power of 2, then plus our 2xy plus our y to the power of 2, right? Good. So we're going to think of this expression here. But what we have in here is minus. So we think alongside with the sign we have there. Now let's look carefully here now. We want to rewrite 7 here. We know that 7 can be written as our 4 plus 3, right? Good. So let's go ahead and rewrite that. So we can rewrite this as our square root of our 4, then minus 4 root 3 plus our 3. 4 plus 3 will give us 7. And that is what we have here. The quantity we have here is still the same thing here. Now you may ask the question, how or why is it that I didn't think of taking 5 and 3, which is 5 and 2, which is 5 plus 2. I'll produce a video on how to get the figure to add up because of what we are looking at here. Okay, so I made a video on that. I'm going to leave a link in the description below where you can get that video to actually know what to do here. All right, so our 7 could be written as 4 plus 3. All right, then plus, we go to the next one here. We have our 5. So rewriting this might actually give you some challenge, but I'm going to tell you what to do here. And so from here, our 5 could be written as our 3 plus 2, right? So here we have here 3 minus 2 root 6, then plus 2. Okay, there we have the last one, which is our 3. So our 3 can also be rewritten as our 2 plus 1, right? So we have here 2 minus our 2 root 2, there plus our 1. Right. Again, I said how to get the figures to add up here. I made a video on that already. That's why I don't want to waste much time on that part again. Okay, so what's the next thing we want to do here now? According to this expression we have here, which is this algebraic expression we have in here now, I want to rewrite this quantity we have in here now. So 4 minus 4 root 3 plus our 3 could be written as our square root here of bracket open 2 minus root 3, right? All raised to the power of 2, right? If you open up this expression here, then you're going to come up with x. Then we take the next step here. Look at our 3 minus 2 root 6 plus 2. This will also be written as our bracket, the square root, bracket the square root of our 3, then minus the square root of 2, all raised to the power of 2. Easy. And then the last one here will also be written, which is our 2 minus 2 root 2 plus 1 will be written as our the square root of 2, then minus 1 close bracket all raised to the power of 2. Easy. So we've achieved what we want here now. So what happened? This we take care of this we take care of this, and this we take care of this. So what happened? This is now exposed. So we now have our 2 minus root 3, the plus root 3 minus root 2, the plus our root 2 minus 1. Easy, right? Good. So let's carry out our simplification here, the addition and subtraction. Here we are having minus root 3 plus root 3. So this and this will leave the system. We are having minus root 2 plus root 2. This and this will leave the system. So we are left with our 2 minus our 1 here. So 2 minus 1 gives us what? 1. So this is the answer I told you earlier on, that the whole of this simplification will give us 1, positive 1 as the final answer without the use of the calculator. So this is how you simplify this. You have any question with regards to this expression or this maths approach here, drop it in the comment section. We'll reply to your comment. Thank you.